Now I know we haven't had a vlog in a while. There's been a very good reason for that. This is part of that reason for that. Look how small that skag looks in this shed. How good is that? Now, if you've been listening to the podcast, you probably know I've been looking for a property which has taken up a lot more time than I ever imagined it would. But we finally found somewhere which has a nice big shed on it, tons of space, absolutely tons of space. I will give you a full tour of the place at some stage. Today though, grass is looking a little bit ragged, so we're going to give it a bit of a haircut today. Trim up these edges there, just a little bit of a play. There's lots of different things I can do here. I'm just going to focus on this area around the shed today, but there is so much potential for projects here. The people that were here previously did a really good job. They haven't been here for a while, so this looks a little out of control now, but we have a veggie garden. Or we have a potential veggie garden. Obviously we've got a lot of work to do to get it in a state where we can be planting, but that'll all be fun. So we're going to have veggie content. And if you've watched any of my videos, most of you will know I'm a terrible gardener, so it'll probably be a very laughable adventure with a chicken coop, potential for chickens, so much space. The other good thing about this place, it's going to give me a chance to test a lot of the tools that I've got that I just don't get a lot of opportunity to test, like chainsaws, mini chainsaws, more ride-on mowers, because there's a lot more grass to mow here, so hopefully I'll be able to try a few more of them. I'm going to need to get something bigger for here because I'm about to mow it with the Skag, which is a 32-inch stander, and yeah, it'll get this done, but you know, if I want to be getting it done in a quicker amount of time, I definitely need something bigger. I think I need some sort of UTV as well, you know, those little golf cart type things with the little ute back on it. Yeah, who knows? I'm excited. There's so much to be done here. We're going to be building a house here at some stage. So much potential for projects. Yeah, so excited. Hope you can come along for the journey. There's going to be a lot of Turf and Tools content here. So if you are interested, make sure you're subscribed, because this place is going to take up a lot of space on the channel. Can you hear the birds? Well, that's a truck, but it's just so tranquil here, apart from the truck. Now we're going to kick off with this edge here. There's very little formal edging here, so this won't take too long. But in the process of getting some gear here, I thought I'd bring the Greenworks stuff out. Haven't used this for a little while because I've been using the Ego commercial line trimmer. I did give this a fair run when it first came out. It had many things to try since. I did like it at the time, so it's going to be interesting to see how I feel after using the Ego. This is another bit of gear that I haven't really had a lot of chance to use just because of circumstance. This is the Ego commercial backpack blower. It does take two 82-volt batteries. I've got only one in there at the moment. They do have the digital display, which is pretty cool. I do like that. These are the 8 amp hour batteries. Can be used to power other equipment, because this pops out. Oh, I really need 2 hands here. Oh no, one. That pops out like that, and then I think you slot something in there. It goes to your cord for whatever tool you're using that's corded, and then you can use that as a backpack. I will check up on that. If it does, that's pretty good design, because it kind of makes it like a multi-tool backpack sort of thing. So yeah, it's going to be operating as the blower today. Quite a large shaft for me anyway. I feel like I'm going to be tripping over that thing. Is it adjustable? The control is definitely adjustable. Okay, I just did notice something on this here when I was looking around. What's that there? Make sure the cord, yeah, I think your cord goes in there if you've got a corded piece of equipment. Slots in and out pretty easily. I guess it's good for storage too, because these things can be a little bit annoying to store. Let's chew up these edges. So this looks tidy, this edge. I'm never a massive fan of these timber edges though, just because of the way I trim. I feel the trimmer line destroys them after a while. Maybe it's better getting a blade in there, but then I guess you're running that against it as well. Interestingly enough, it's still a bit damp here. So obviously right beside here isn't getting any autumn sun. So winter will be pretty damp here, I imagine. I will be spraying out the grass in these rocks here for sure. I'll just try and blow these rocks off first, then I'll jump on the skag and just tidy up this area. I won't even do it with I did bring the Catch Pro, so I can catch the stuff. Not that I'm going to be doing that regularly here, obviously, but I don't know. I'll just see how it goes in this scenario. This does have a turbo button, so that's normal. Then you press that for the turbo. Gives it a decent amount more kick. The trigger is a little dull in response, like, well, it's not too bad, maybe that's just me. Time to grab the skag, which looks extremely small in this shed. Okay, so that is the Catch Pro catcher, which I did get from day one with this skag. I haven't used it a hell of a lot. Lots of leaves and debris here, which there always will be. Lots of gum trees around here, dropping lots of leaves. It's going to be interesting to see how I go from a certified lawn detailer mindset, trying to get everything absolutely perfect, to getting things tidy. My aim is to have a few sections that are going to be absolutely manicured. But then there's going to be a lot of sections that won't be also. The possibilities are endless. I've got so many plans for gardens around trees and all that sort of stuff. But for now, let's get mowing. So it's bagging up quite nicely, cleaning it up. Reminding me of how terrible I am at going in straight lines. You can see the difference. Well, I hope you can see the difference on camera. Looks a lot tidier to me. Just vacuuming up that stuff just makes a massive difference. Obviously I won't be doing that for the entire property, but yeah, for around the shed potentially. There we go. Looking smart now. That makes a massive difference, just vacuuming up all those leaves. Obviously hasn't been done for a while. Got some soft ground here that something's driven through, so I'm gonna have to fill those holes. Definitely gonna need a bigger mower, definitely. Damn it, that's a better view of it there. Look at that. There was a lot of leaf matter here. It looked like this. Much better. So that's the section down the front there that I did. So there's still all of this, all down the back there, lots. It's such a nice spot though, you're like right on the edge of the bush. Unfortunately, my OCD will mean I will want to clean these rocks up at some point. Good idea to clear all this stuff anyway, especially come summer. But yeah, there's an absolute ton I can do here. Very different from, I don't know if you haven't seen my place before, we're on 450 square meters, which is completely a modern house that takes up most of that 450 square meters. This is going to be one big adventure. This is one of the things I want to tend to right away. I'm not a massive fan of it. Nicole wants to keep it, but I might try and shape it a bit better and see how I like it like that. But I feel like I could use that garden bed in a lot of different ways. Now that might be my next job. I don't think I'm going to get a ton done today. It was good just to mow this area here, just clean it up around the shed. I'm going to have to invest in some new blades for this thing because I pretty much neglect them, mainly because it's been used pretty much as a slasher for most of the stuff that I do. But we'll get some nice blades for it, nice and sharp, get it cutting beautifully. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, maybe even some native grasses under there, or haven't really decided for sure yet, but I'm definitely going to try and keep these things nice and clean under here as best as I can anyway. It's going to be a constant battle with my OCD tendencies, but yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty excited. There's going to be heaps more content at this place. So if you are interested in following along for the journey, make sure you're subscribed. Until then, I'll see you next time.